Hi class, I've received a few questions in terms of where you should go to complete the tutoring portion of your writing assignments each week. Just to let you know, each week that you have a rough draft due, the instructions will tell you that you need to access the on-demand tutoring and get a tutor to review your essay. Those comments, however, will not be due until the following week when you submit your final. So just know that when you have to come back and submit the final draft of your essay, you will have to also upload the comments that your tutor sends back. The reason that I'm asking you to do it a week in advance is just to make sure that you have enough time to allow a tutor to read it, and so that you get those comments back early enough that you can take them and incorporate them into your essay. I don't want to see that you got the comments but didn't apply them. It's to help you grow as a writer. So I'm going to show you where to go. Believe it or not, the tutoring can be accessed from the most obvious place. So if you go to the assignment instructions for week 1, assignment 3, up here where it says need help, go ahead and click on this. And this will take you to various sites that the Art Institute offers for you to access tutoring. I'm going to show you 2 of them, and I'll tell you which is my favorite, the one that I've noticed gives the best kinds of comments for your papers. The first one I'm going to show you is this lynda.com. I'm not actually going to go in here. This is not so much tutoring as it is live tutorial. So you can go and you can search for various topics and get information that may be of value to you. So feel free to peruse that if you'd like. But the other 2 places that are a little bit more beneficial are Thinking Storm and this live tutoring. We'll start with Thinking Storm. So you see you're going to click here to access Thinking Storm. And we'll just give it a moment to load. Okay, once you're in here, you'll see connect to a live tutor and you have to select from the category. Because this is a writing class, you're obviously going to want the Writing Center. So you also have to choose a subject that's going to be writing, submit essays and questions. All right, once you're in here, you'll see that it already knows who you are. See, it recognizes that this is me. You're able to give them an alternate email address if for some reason you're not using the email address that you've been assigned. And then here you're going to fill in what your assignment name is, course information, etc. You also have the option to cut and paste the assignment instructions for each week's essay. I recommend doing this because this will give your your writing tutor a better idea of what it is you're working on so that they can help you meet all of your objectives. Then you can look down here, and under Choose File, you're going to want to add your draft to attach. You can also add a supporting document. I'm not sure what else you would want to attach. If maybe you had saved the instructions as a PDF or something, you could put them here, but I think it's easier just to kind of cut and paste that into the description of assignment. So once you're done, submit, and someone should email you back with the comments on your essay. Okay, so now I'm going to return to that main page and show you the live tutoring feature. I'm going to click here and give that another moment to load. Okay, you may or may not see this message. This is just a system check. I'm going to bypass this by clicking here to continue. Give it another moment. Okay, and here is where you want to be, and you have several features here. Probably what you'll want to do is use the Writing Center, and I'll show you how to use that in a moment. You can also do drop-in tutoring, but that's more recommended for if you're working on a smaller piece of writing, like maybe you have a paragraph that you're really struggling with and you'd like to speak with a live tutor, so that might be best for you. You can also schedule a tutoring session to talk one-on-one with a live tutor, or you can ask offline questions. But for the purpose of having your essay reviewed, you'll want to click on Writing Center. Okay, and you're going to want the Essay Center because that is again what you're working on. Alright, once you select what part of the Writing Center you'd like, you'll see again it knows who you are. And here you're going to insert the course information like you did in the previous type of tutoring. Okay, and you can also include due dates, which draft this is, etc. Down here, another text box where you can cut and paste your instructions. And if there's any kind of special message that you want to send to your tutor, you have the ability to type that here. That's why I like this center a little bit better, and I have noticed that when students submit their essays from this part of the on-demand tutoring, the feedback they get is just really, really strong. I agree with all of the advice generally that the tutors give. They also link students to different tutorials and explanations. Like if there's a certain area that a tutor notices that you're struggling in, he or she will identify that and give you the information, where you can turn to kind of right that problem. You also here have the option to check off any areas that maybe you think need some work in your essay. So you would just go through and click whatever you think is relevant, and because you're going to be using the service a bit, you can select the type of tutor you want. For the most part, I imagine all of you are just going to select the first available. You could, for the first essay, because it is a little more creative in nature, perhaps select a creative writing specialist, but the first available option is totally fine. Then you'll come down here, upload your file, and hit submit, and just wait for it to be sent back. From what I understand, it takes about 48 hours to get your essay back. So again, you don't want to wait until the last minute, because you're all writing your essays now and beginning to submit them to the Dropbox in the classroom. This is the prime time to go ahead and get this checked out. So if you have any questions, please shoot me a message and I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much for listening.